will check here and check in
Yeah, internet. Okay. Other live from Machedo.com. Who's live Machedo and Think Personal Branding? Date is 25th April 2018. Time right now is, I think, nearly 4 o'clock. Okay. I decided to make this video as I was shopping with my wife. We're actually in a shopping mall in Thailand. So supermarket, Tesco. I thought I'd address this. Get this proper. I thought I'd address this thought or this question people have about how is life in Thailand? Should you migrate to Thailand, or is Thailand the place where you should be moving to? Now, I'll just give you my perspective. Okay, I can be wrong. I'm not saying that my view is the right view, but I'm giving you my experience. Now, coming to Thailand for a holiday is different. Staying in Thailand is different. These are two different things. All right. When you come for a holiday, you're coming to enjoy. You're coming to have fun. You'd see everyone being very polite, being very welcoming. You'd find everything very cheap and affordable. You'll be like, oh goodness, you know, just for $1 or $2, I can eat noodle from the roads, noodle, or I can eat food or whatever. To stay in a house is so very cheap. $100 I can get a perfect villa with a swimming pool, and it's like paradise. So, you know, when people see this kind of lifestyle, they feel Thailand is the perfect place, or it's the land of sunshine, and everyone's happy and everyone's nice, and there's the beach and there is the sunshine, and you know, it's a stress-free life. Now, this is what it looks on the outside when you're coming here for a holiday. But when you're coming to stay here, it's a different ballgame altogether. Now, these are some of the questions you need to ask yourself if you're planning to come down to Thailand and stay here permanently. Okay, permanently, or for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. First question you need to ask yourself is, how much money do you have in the bank? And how much money do you get per month, guaranteed? Because if you do not have money coming in, or you do not have a good hefty balance, you're going to have a very tough time when you have to leave this country, or if you have to sustain. You know, most of the people who, you know, put up these videos and say Thailand is the paradise, it's beautiful, most of them are Westerners who get visa on arrival, so they can stay for 3 months, they can stay for 6 months. But you need to understand the reason why Westerners are given visa on arrival for 3 months, 1 month in the beginning, and they can extend it for 3 months, is because they bring in foreign exchange, they bring in dollars. So the place is designed whereby the country wants you to spend all your revenue here so that the local population can make some money. So there is cash flow. However, when you do not have money, you can't sustain here, you can't survive here, and you'll be asked to leave. Now, many people think, oh, I'm going to make money by having my services online, by having customers online. If you have a business that is already set up, if you have many customers, if you're making, let's say, $1,000 a month, okay, that is provided you don't smoke, you don't drink, you don't waste your money doing all rubbish. $1,000, fine, you can sustain and survive comfortably. I do know that there are people who are very happy to earn only $100 or $500 a month and sleep on, you know, a bed space and eat food on the streets, and they are basically backpackers. So if being a backpacker is your life, that you can sleep on literally on the streets without AC, and you can eat food you know, on the roadside, and you're happy with that kind of life, fine, then that life is for you. But if you're talking of living a decent life, I mean by decent, having a life which you can support and sustain yourself, get respect, not be treated like a bum who is sleeping on the streets and all that, then you need to think, stop thinking in terms of US dollars and start thinking in terms of, I'm in this country, how am I going to make money? How am I going to sustain and survive? If you ask me, to live a decent life, okay, to be on the safer side, at least for 2 years, talk about $100,000. Okay. Now there are people who would say, "Oh, you can survive on $1,000 and all." Yeah, you can live in a hut, you can sleep on the floor, you can fry an egg and eat outside. Fine, then you'd need only maybe $10 a day or $5 a day. But if you're actually talking of a proper life, a really decent life, like for example me, I would say roughly I make around I spend around $1,000 to $2,000 per month, and we're living comfortably. We are really living a very comfortable life. Okay, me and my wife. However, if you're talking about just being with your girlfriend and bare minimum basic, say $5 a day. Okay, $5 a day also you can do. But then the question comes, if things don't work out for you here in Thailand, what would you do next? Many people, many people are like, they put up these videos online and say, Thailand is paradise and, you can live a very easy life. That is only for people who love to travel, love to travel from place to place, and like they call themselves digital nomad. It sounds very romantic, but the reality is being a digital nomad is not as great as it seems. It's not a sustainable life. At some point you're going to get fed up. At some point you're going to say, man, I can't take this traveling. And traveling is stressful. I'll tell you, every time you travel, you would meet new people, you'll have to make new relationships, you'll have to adjust yourself, you'll have to get along with people, and that's not for everyone. Like for example me, now I've set up my house, I've set up everything. I don't want to uproot my life once again and start from scratch. I mean, at some point it gets to you, it becomes quite a headache, and I'll tell you this, people love to deal with you when you have money, when they know that you're of some benefit to them. Otherwise, people have their own headaches, man. People have their own priorities. People have their own challenges in life. They're not looking forward to be the land of smiles. If there's no money coming in, it becomes a land of frown, People would look at you as a liability. So if you want people to open their arms and welcome you, you need to give them some benefit in return. And last but not the least, I would just say Thailand is not that easy. Don't get fooled by the romantic paradise that they show. If everything was so easy, all it was just beaches and the sun, everyone would just come here and lie down. It's for those people who like to drink, who like to smoke, who like to party, sleep around, and have no responsibility, no accountability for their lives. They just want to waste their time in their life. For such people, maybe this life would appeal to them, but for people who are looking for stability, who are looking for sorting themselves out, looking for a family, looking for something where revenue comes in regularly, you can't just change your base and come to any foreign country and expect to sustain and survive. There are expenses. Thailand is not cheap. You need to stop thinking in terms of dollars and start understanding that if you're staying in this country, you have to think in terms of earning revenue, sustaining yourself, maintaining yourself, and planning for at least 6 months ahead. So if you have enough money that will sustain you, whatever is your expense, for the next 1 year, if you have that much savings, fine, make the change. But if you don't have that kind of savings, you don't have that kind of money, please don't think that coming to Thailand is going to be, help you solve your problems in life. It just does not. For holiday, it is okay, but for residency, it's a different ballgame altogether. And mind you, people are not dumb. The government, especially the immigration, they are very well aware of all the tricks that people pull. So don't look at it as an easy solution to your problems. So if you're a dishwasher, you're a cleaner, you're a security guard, don't think coming to Thailand you're going to be treated like a king. And if you have vices, like you smoke, you drink, you go to clubs and pubs and all that, then you're just talking of having a bucket that has a hole in it. All the water will go out before you know it. So I hope this video gives you a little bit of insight. This is Loy from Machedo.com, who is Loy Machedo Thinking Personal Branding. If you felt this video gave you some insight, give it a thumbs up. Didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down and put your comments. Love to hear from you. It's me saying goodbye for now. Take care.